I'm John Kieckhefer. I was born in Prescott and have lived here all my life. My family came to Prescott in 1941. My wife's family homesteaded back in the 1880s, so we've had a long tradition here in Prescott. And my family's had the K4 Ranch, which is a relatively large cattle operation that we've run forever. And we have been involved with the rodeo. I competed in the rodeo the first year when I was 18 years old, is what at that time you had to be 18 to compete. And then at that point it was Rodeo Cowboys Association, which was a predecessor to the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. And I competed from age 18 until probably 35. And then both my sons have been champions here in their adult life. We landed up with a stock contracting firm. We bought out one that was struggling and was called Arizona Professional Rodeos, Inc. And in 1966, in 1967, Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo was struggling financially. They were going to go amateur, which would have prohibited at that time all of us professional and members of the Rodeo Cowboys Association from being able to compete, even though we were local. And so, talking with the committee, we took the rodeo over from Andy Uregi, who had been the previous stock contractor from California. And the rodeo, we saved the rodeo, the freight from California over here, and they seem to have broke even the first year. The second year we had it, Bill Pierce was chairman of the rodeo. Personally, we were friends with Larry Mahan, the current all-around champion, and he was raised in Phoenix, and we knew him fairly well. And prior to the entries closing, I asked Bill Pierce if he would pay the entry fees of Larry Mahan, if we could get Larry Mahan down here to compete at Prescott. I got hold of Larry. He was tickled to death to come to Prescott if we paid his fees, and so he came here for the first time in '67, and it kind of really gave the rodeo a boost, and he came several years after that. And I think Bill Pierce paid his entry fees out of his pocket. I don't think the committee did, but they got a lot of publicity out of it. Arizona Pro Rodeo eventually got where we're putting on 26 rodeos a year, which is every other week, and I just had the ranch and had other time constraints, and we did sell out in 1972, and Harry Vold, which I was really pleased that they were able to get Harry Vold. He was a terrific stock contractor and has continued to put the rodeo on since we did. JC, being a local and a world's champion, has done a terrific job managing the rodeo. And he realizes the importance of the prize money to the cowboys to be able to attract the better cowboys here. I think that the rodeo certainly has grown. It grew in number of performances from when we had it to today. It's the 4th of July and it's Prescott. and you know, it's just a time for good times for people to have and be outdoors. And you know, a lot of indoor rodeos have went indoors. There's a lot of good indoor rodeos, but this is outside. And there's been a time or two there it's rained pretty hard during the performance. But it doesn't stop. And I'm proud to have been part of the rodeo. I'm proud that the family has had the association with the rodeo. My wife's I believe it would have been great-grandfather competed in the very first rodeo here. So it's been a family tradition.